What is up, Destiny fans? This is your one and only WILDROCKERS 334, and this is a 100% rant video for Destiny and the Taken King download content. So, what's new in Destiny? Absolutely fucking nothing, right? Because we played a fucking beta of the game for a whole fucking year. Seriously? The only content that we got in year one was fucking Dark Below and House of Wolves, which were kind of like, meh. You know, that's how it was. A lot of people just looked at it and said, meh. I even had people when I was new back in year one when the game first came out saying, hey, do not get these download contents. And I would say, but why? And they said, because it's shit. And I'm like, oh, okay, thanks for the heads up. But no, my dumbass was so hyped for the game, I bought them anyway. And that was when I started to know about raids and to know about challenge modes, you know, during orcs. And, you know, I mean, that was one hell of a step. But, you know, the process in between of beginning a newbie and beginning a, you know, veteran of Destiny, if you will. This game is absolutely fucking horrible because it treats its players like complete shit. And I'm not saying the actual game itself, but actually, you know what? I am saying the fucking game itself because they have a system called RNG, which is called a random number generator. And this decides what you will get as your loot for your activities, such as Nightfall, Trials of Osiris, Nightfall, Iron Banner, Nightfall, Raiding, Nightfall, Crucible. And did I mention Nightfall? Every fucking one of these is absolutely not worth doing if the loot is not acceptable. Now, the loot that we got back in Nightfalls for year one was great because we were accepted with exotics that we never seen, we never understood. We didn't even know what the fuck they were. We just seen something yellow and went, oh my god, what the fuck is this? Holy shit. You know, and we had that excitement. Now, in year two, you know what they do? They give us a fucking blueprint of every exotic that's in the game, and then they say, hey, pick one. It's only a shard and a couple, you know, glimmer. That just fucking totally ruins the moment. That's like sex, pretty much, you know? Is that, you know, you build up to it, and then you keep working it up, and, you know, you're at that point, and you're like, oh yeah, baby, I'm getting it, and then someone farts. And then you're just like, dude, really? And then they fucking kill the moment. And that's what they did when they put this whole fucking, you know, list of everything, you know, as for the exotic gear and the exotic fucking weapons in a tower. It's complete stupid. It ruins the excitement and the hype, and it's complete bullshit. And speaking of bullshit, let's talk about the fucking servers. When in the hell are they ever gonna have fucking dedicated servers? I know many Destiny fans have heard these two words, dedicated servers, but apparently Bungie has not heard of these two fucking words because obviously they don't give a shit. And you know why they don't give a shit? Because they already robbed everybody of their fucking money when Taken King came out, House of Wolves came out, and Dark Below came out. They have their money. And people say, hey, well, Wild, if they already have their money, then they should have enough money to have dedicated servers, right? Right. But here's the thing. They don't give a shit because they made profit. They made bank. They have what they want because they are a company. This company, and this is sad, but I have to say it to the people because the people need to know, is that the company... This company, Bungie, does not give a fucking damn about its player base, its game, or its content. Have we not seen in the fucking past about what they do and how much they care? And people are like, well, they do care. You know, we had that festival for Halloween, and we had that festival for, you know, Crimson Doubles. They show that they care. Really? So by, I don't know, making a, quote, event that took so fucking long for them to do, which they admitted it only took 1 to 3 days to make the fucking thing, and to sprinkle the tower with complete confetti of either roses or Scream audios, you know, or whatever it may be. And that took them that long? Jesus Christ, I know fucking technicians and game designers that could fucking do that in mere hours. And not only that, but Bungie has admitted that they did only do this in about 1 to 3 days. So what was the whole wait? Why did we have to wait so long for a little puny event? And in these events, it's not even really fucking worth doing, because in this current event that we had, it was based around PvP, which people did not like, because the majority wants PvE content. Then the fanboys chime in yet again and say, well, Wild, we already have PvE content, we had Taken King. And a reasonable argument, yeah, I can agree with the fanboys on this, we do have Taken King. But, here's the problem. Taken King has been so far stretched out now, to the point where people are exhausted. And I know people have played this game and played that content for so long that they've been burnt out. That's fine. Some people like to go out there and pace. That's also okay. But eventually, a game that runs online 24/7, that shit is going to be unbelievably annoying and slow when we start to realize, you know, hey, this is really boring. It needs some more content. I'm not saying that we should demand content once a group of people in the community say, hey, you know, this sucks, you know, this is boring. But it's not going to hold us over as long as they think it will. We had to hold over with fucking Dark Below and House of Wolves for an entire fucking year. Do you guys remember how dreadful it was? How painfully annoying it was to do the same fucking missions and kill the same fucking enemies over and over and over again. Oh my fucking god. Now, with Taken King, it's starting to feel like that same rhythm. They need to start spicing it up. They don't care. They simply do not care. With their servers, it's almost impossible to do PvP or PvE. That's the truth. Now, some people will chime in again, not naming names, and say, well, Wild, you know, it could be because of your internet provider. You know, it could be because you're either wireless or wired. It could be because of modem. And, you know, personal, you know, accessories could be affecting the game's online issues. That is true. But when a person can only do so much, and their last resort is by either moving to a fucking power tower to get better signal, and they've tried every, you know, remedy that there is possible, they really can't fucking do anything about it. And that sucks for them, because with the game that's online 24/7, they can't really play the game to its full potential, if it has any. And because of that, you know, they become what's known as a red bar. And not a lot of red bars are guilty, you know, people that are lag switching and whatnot. And I'm not saying that they don't, because a lot of people do that. But usually the red bars is simply just because they have shitty internet. I mean, it's the truth. But I just don't understand that, you know, with their servers, with Bungie's servers, that they came out with what's called a damage referee. We have people, and this came out quite a while now, we have people that still are questioning, what the fuck is this, and what does it do? Because we don't know. And in my honest opinion, it's a fucking placebo effect that they say to make us feel also better. Let's not mention the lies and the cover-ups that they tried when they tried to cover the red bars up and literally painting green bars on their service, on their internet signal. That's fucking ridiculous. And not to mention, that's not another time that they've fucked with things on purpose and, you know, kind of like lied to the company, basically. There was an interview with Planet Destiny from the guys over there. You guys may have known Briar Rabbit, Pope, you know, Tefty, you know, all of them, and Patrick. That they actually had an interview with who was it? One of the actual not the directors, the developers of the game. And in that interview, and this was a while back now, and they have that video on their channel if you'd like to check it out. They had an interview with one of them, and they actually said they purposely would nerf guns to the point where they were so terrible to see fans' reactions, or gamers, players' reactions, to see if they actually saw a difference, you know. And when the players start to see and notice, hey, this gun is not what it used to be after using it for quite a bit, they would direct it to Bungie, and Bungie would act like the big hero or the big man on campus and actually fucking nerf them back up, or sorry, buff them back up, if you will, and they would buff them to their original stats that they had before they ever nerfed it. And it's like, they didn't do jack shit, but the people were thinking, oh yeah, they fixed it, oh, it's so much better now. That's a placebo effect. And they admitted that they've done this before, and they have done it before. They've done it with shotguns. And the fact that they've done this and didn't tell the public, that is absolutely fucking wrong and horrible. And I am absolutely shocked that they would fucking do something like this to their own fan base. We're not fucking lab rats, and if they say some cover-up and say that, oh, we did this to test weapon balancing in fucking Destiny. If you did this for weapon balancing and had the tools to do this shit in the very beginning, then why the fuck are we still having problems with you guys balancing auto rifles for what? The third fucking time now? Because as I remember, you guys couldn't fucking balance them in year 1, you couldn't balance them in the middle of year 1, and you can't fucking balance them now being in year 2. I don't know what it is with them and auto rifles, but they can't balance them worth of shit. And not only that, they can't fucking balance guns accordingly, period. Because they have the fucking tools. They've admitted that they've, finally showed us that they could nerf things whenever they wanted. So why the fuck can they not actually do it as a whole thing? To nerf shotguns, snipers, fucking hand cannons, man, machine guns, rocket launchers, etc., 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 pulse rifles, fucking scout rifles, fusion rifles, Why? Why can't they do this? Are they still trying to fix the game when it's not finished? Is this game still not complete? I believe so. I believe this game has been a fucking beta of a test game since it was first released. I believe that every single person that bought this game got seriously butt-fucked to the point where their ass was bleeding by Bungie. And I know that's kind of little TMI details there, but it's the truth. Destiny fans are getting fucked up the ass by Bungie, and no matter how much they cry or beg for changes that are necessary, as for dedicated servers, fixing the lag issues, nerfing, balancing properly weapons, and increasing the fucking RNG for the love of God, it's not worth playing. It's not worth grinding. It's not worth doing anything with this game. This game is fucking garbage. And I am a Destiny fan. And I'm not saying this to make Destiny fans butthurt or make people want to leave. But I tell you this, if they're smart enough, and they've learned to move the bullshit from Bungie, their lies out of the way, they will see the truth and see how this company really acts. And they'll leave. They'll leave to something better. To games or companies that have better opportunity, better content, better updates, that communicates with its community, that acknowledges them, that doesn't hide in the shadows. Bungie said that they've changed in year 2, and that would inform us on, the latest content or updates or info, but they really haven't. They keep screwing everyone over for money over and over again, and dumb motherfuckers keep going back for more. Like I said, I'm not criticizing those that enjoy the game, but if you are not enjoying the game, and you keep coming back to it, then you're a follower. You hop on the bandwagon because you don't want to feel left out. As for me, I see people on my friends list now, every single one of them, if not all, that are playing Fallout 4 or Division. Actually, majority is playing Division right now. Nobody is playing Destiny. And I'm actually thankful to have people like that on my friends list because they know when to see the bullshit and when to ignore it. And to just say, you know what, I'm not dealing with it, I'm gonna go to something better. That's fine. Like, for me though, I'm happy with my Fallout. I'm totally fine with my Fallout 4. I couldn't give a damn about what happens to Destiny. But I want to inform the people that actually do care about Destiny and to say, hey, you guys don't have to deal with their bullshit anymore. If you don't, move on. This has been Wild Rocker, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.